everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Caterina, or Cat, and this is Infinite Wellness Within. In today's Pick a Card reading, our topic is, what are you attracting into your life? Once you choose your card, you can find the timestamps in the description box below, which will take you to your reading. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is also linked below. Please remember that is the only way to book any of my services with me. If anyone reaches out to you, just know that is not me. What are you attracting into your life? I feel this is group number 1. Group number 2 and group number 3. All right, group number 1, you have number 29 and star. Hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. You also have the blue Aventurine. Group number 2, you have number 14, Judgment. Soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. And you have the Celestite. Group number 3, you have number 13, Goals. Progress is positive and personal goals will be achieved. And you have the Angelite. All right, please take your time choosing your card or cards. You can pause the video if you need more time, and I'll see you in your readings. Hello, group number 1. You have the blue Aventurine, and your card is 29 and star. And it says, hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. All right, so our topic is, what are you attracting into your life? And I feel that this kind of sums up what you are attracting into your life, but the energy that I'm getting is, in a general sense, you're attracting alignment. So alignment with your dreams coming true, alignment with everything connecting so that you can move forward on a new path, so that you can step right into these goals that you have. And it's going to bring you a lot of abundance in a lot of different areas of your life. I feel like you're going to be extremely happy with the outcome. And I feel like it's giving you hope again. And maybe some of you didn't lose hope, but you know, when you're working towards something, you're trying to achieve something and you have hope that it's going to work out. But now you're really seeing things starting to come together. So yeah, I feel like a struggle is coming to an end and your dreams are going to come true. You're going to see the path forward. And it really feels like the energy I'm getting with all of the stars here is that something is written in the stars to begin very soon also, because you have number 29 here. So that's definitely indicating that there is a new chapter coming up for you. So I really feel you're going to be very happy with the progress that you're seeing. I feel there's going to be celebrations, and this waiting period is going to come to an end. And I am picking up there could be something about money coming in for you. For some of you, it could be a big lump sum of money. And then for others of you, it could be like reoccurring money. So it could be a new job. It could be you're finding success with a new project or a new business or something like that, where you're going to start having money come in regularly. So let's see what else we have for you. Oh, look at this one. Okay. Oh, and that one caught my attention. Okay, so you have affirmation for growth. So that's what we've been talking about, right? And so you're putting in all of this hard work. I feel like you might have help with something too, where someone or something might come along, or Yeah, something or someone might come along that kind of helps you kind of speed forward a little bit. You like, because I'm seeing you accelerate forward. And it seems like something helps you do that. So yes, it's you doing the hard work, but then something happens. So this could be like a sense of recognition or a new idea, or let's say that someone joins your team at work and all of you together have ideas that you can put forward, and that accelerates your growth. Maybe someone is noticing something that you're doing and that accelerates your growth. Maybe you get hired onto your dream job and that accelerates your growth regarding this dream that you have here. But absolutely, you're going to see some sort of significant progress pretty soon. I feel like things are starting to take shape. I feel like the seeds that you planted are finally coming to fruition for you. And so there's also something about the way that you've done things. You've done things properly. And so whatever this is that you have coming up for you, it feels very, very stable, very comfortable. You feel very grounded in this new energy. And then you have change and progress. Wow. So it's interesting that I did mention that I feel like a struggle is coming to an end, because if you look at the sail here, it's a little bit tattered. And so I feel like you may have put forward a tremendous amount of effort, blood, sweat, and tears. You might be a little bit tired at this moment. It may have been a long journey for you to get to this point in time. But look at the synchronicities that I'm about to point out. Do you see all the stars right here? I mean, how amazing is that? That your first card is star, and then you have all of the stars here. But then as you're coming to shore and you have this new path here, there's all stars down here. I don't know if you can quite see all of them, but there's a bunch of stars. So definitely, I feel you have affirmation here for growth. And then here you kind of have confirmation of this card right here. And 29, right? You're about to start a new cycle, a new chapter in your life, a change in progress. So this is definitely telling you that all of the hard work that you have done here is absolutely about to pay off for you. And the other thing, remember how I said it feels like something comes into the picture that kind of accelerates your growth, or it accelerates your path? That's what I'm seeing here with the waterfall. Because it's kind of like if you were up here, but you wanted to get down here, a way to do that very, very quickly would be to go through the waterfall, right? So I'm seeing something like that happen for you. So yeah, you just got a bunch of confirmation here with these two cards. All right, what else can you tell us? For group number 1. Looking deeper, deep within me is a majestic radiance. Well, it's interesting that you have a shooting star right here. So once again, you have something with the stars here. So deep within me is a majestic radiance. I feel like you may have done a deep dive in your life, and you discovered that there's something there. There's something that you could look into deeper. So for instance, let's say that you have a hobby or a skill, and up until this point, it was just a hobby or a skill. And then maybe you decided one day, well, I wonder if I could make money doing this. So you looked deeper into, first of all, like, is this something that you would want to do every day? Is this something you could make money at? So that's just one example. Looking deeper could be also maybe you were unhappy with where you were in your particular situation in life at that time. Maybe you were having a really difficult time, and that forced you to look deeper to say, what's going on here? What kind of changes can I make in my life to make a big difference? And it's interesting that on this card, you have all of these gemstones down here. So definitely, I feel there's a process that you've been going through. I feel you've done a lot of work. You've done a lot of digging into your soul, like your heart and soul, your mind. And the conclusion that you've come up to or come up with is that you're going to make some changes in your life. And that's exactly where we are right now in this reading, is you're about to see the effort that you've put into this actually pay off for you. Coming into power, I step into my power boldly and confidently. Isn't it interesting, excuse me, that the light is like coming down from the sky, kind of like the star card here, definitely like the diamond here. So yeah, definitely there's something going on where, yes, you are coming into your power. You're becoming quite powerful regarding whatever this goal is that you have here. And I feel that the universe is really going to be shining shining down on you with abundance, happiness, and positivity. I feel like these changes coming into your life and what you're attracting into your life, there's definitely a huge shift in your life. And I feel that you absolutely are coming into your power because you did this deep dive here, and you didn't, I just feel like you took your time, you figured things out. And whatever it is that you're building, this future that you're building for yourself, it has a lot of strength and stability to it, whatever it is. And I just feel like you're doing things the right way. You're not cutting corners. You're wanting whatever this is to be very successful. And the way you're going about it, you will achieve that success. What else can you tell us for group number 1, please? What is group number 1 attracting into their life? Thank you. What else can you tell us, please? All right, so let's look at the card that flew out of the deck. So you have the 9 of Cups. I love this so much for you because the star card, right? This card, and also the star card in the tarot deck, indicates your dreams coming true. Well, you know what the 9 of Cups indicates? Something very similar. So your dreams coming true, right? So once again, I feel that you've been working very, very hard. I feel you've done a lot of reflecting in your life, and you're attracting into your life everything that you need to make your dreams come true. I feel that you are very much in tune with your intuition. You're very much in tune with your soul, guidance from the universe. And I feel you're very, very confident about this path going forward and making things happen for you. So yeah, you're attracting a life of abundance, a life of emotional fulfillment, knowing that you are on the right path. And there's also a lot of safety connected to this. So it's a very, very safe path. So even if you took a risk, the risk that you took has a lot of safety to it in one form or another. So what I'm seeing here could just be Spirit showing me that you're going to be very successful with this particular path, or like there's some kind of safety net with this path, something like that. But absolutely, I feel you're going to love where you end up. The 8 of Pentacles. So yeah, this is indicating that everything I've said so far, that you've been working very, very hard towards something. You're very dedicated to something. I feel that you love what you're doing. And I feel the more that you do this, the more that you're going to know you're on the right path, because it just feels right. This could absolutely have something to do with work for you. And if it's not work related, I feel that it's you making changes in your life. Now, these changes could be small changes in all areas of your life that will cumulatively add up to a big up-leveling in your life. So let's say, for instance, that you just want to start making small improvements in your home. Maybe you're going to rearrange things, or you're going to do a deep clean. And then from there, you're going to kind of maybe start working out more or eating healthier. And then from there, it goes on to you start thinking about what you're doing for work, and maybe you want to change that a little bit. So for those of you who it's not directly related to work, I feel you are working on yourself, and it could be these little things that eventually lead up to bigger changes in your life. But absolutely, no matter where you are on your path, because this is a general reading, you're hitting your goals. The Eight of Swords. Yeah, and I feel this is exactly why you came to this path, because you felt like you were trapped, or you felt stagnant, or you felt like something wasn't quite right. Some of you may have felt like things were unraveling in your life, and some of you wanted to get ahead of things and kind of, like, let's say if you saw the writing on the wall at your job and you're like, oh, something doesn't feel right here. Let me get ahead of things. Let me see what I can do on my own, or let me see if I can up-level my skills so that I can look for a better job, something like that. Others of you may have just felt very tied down and very kind of uncomfortable with where you are in life. You may have done some soul searching and realized, I'm just not really happy where I am right now. But I feel that the Eight of Swords is connected to looking deeper. And with this here, with this Eight of Swords, in one form or another, you may have felt stuck or trapped or just very uncomfortable with a particular situation in your life. This sparked you to look deeper. So this allowed you to see that there is more that you can achieve. There's something that you can offer the universe, the world, that you weren't quite paying attention to. And so I feel it was brought to your attention. I feel you definitely listened to your intuition, you listened to your heart. And I also feel that some of you kind of are going blindly forward, so to speak, where you may not know exactly why you're going in a particular direction. You just know you need to go in that direction, and it's going to land you in the perfect place at the perfect time. The Eight of Cups. Look at that. Look at you walking away from what's not working out for you. So this definitely connects to what I was just saying. I feel that something just wasn't working out for you anymore. So it could be anything, it could be a job, it could have been a relationship, it could have been that you just wanted to make healthier decisions in your life, right? Maybe you had a habit or something like that that you're realizing is keeping you stuck. So I definitely feel when you did a deep dive, when you looked deeper, you realized that it just feels like no progress would be made with where you previously were. Now, let me point out to you, you have the Nine of Cups here, right? But then you have the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. So something's going on with you with number 8, I feel. So this could relate to 8 weeks from now. It could be 8 months from now. It could be August. It could be the 8th of the month. It could be 8 o'clock. Some of you are seeing 888 pop up. So just keep that in mind, because that seems to be quite significant here. Wow. So you have the Ten of Pentacles. So what are you attracting into your life? You're attracting the Ten of Pentacles into your life, which is definitely, first of all, that stability that I saw with the affirmation for growth card. You're also attracting loyalty into your life. I feel you're attracting definitely abundance. So I think I mentioned that earlier with the Star card. I felt something about finances coming in for you. So if you've had a hard time with finances, absolutely, you're going to have an increase in finances, and it's going to be a stable increase. So it's not just, for some of you, there could be a lump sum coming in, but if it's a lump sum, I feel you're going to invest that money, or you're going to use that money appropriately so that you always have like a continuous stream of income from that money. So for instance, let's say if you get an inheritance or you win the lottery or something like that, I see you investing that money into perhaps your own business, and then you are generating money continuously with that. But yeah, there's definitely a sense of grounding, a sense of like realization of your dreams. You also feel way more comfortable. Like you feel like things are stable here, like you know what to expect here, and you have arrived in your power. You're very, very powerful here, and I feel that you're becoming even more powerful as time goes on. The Knight of Swords. Ooh, look at the stars on this card. Look at that. Oh my gosh. So, okay. Over here, hard times are over. That's exactly what I'm seeing here. Any obstacles that you may have had moving forward, those have been removed from your path. You're seeing things clearly. You have a clear direction. Even if you don't know exactly what the end result is going to be, you just know I have to take this action here. You may say, I don't know, I just need to move into this new house or move to this new city. I don't know why. I just need to do it. And so that's possible. Or you're like, oh no, I know exactly where I'm going and I know exactly what I'm doing and what I'm going to achieve and I'm going to make it happen. So, either of those could be true because it is a general reading. But what I see here, oh, you know what it is? Okay. So like this goes along with what I was just going to say, but then it all clicked into my mind. Remember over here, I said something arrives that helps you. It kind of gets you moving quicker on this process. That's exactly what this, what is this, a Pegasus? What is happening here with this Knight of Swords? Something is arriving to kind of solidify a plan or giving you the ability to move forward with something. That's what's happening right here. So yeah, it's I feel like there's no stopping you from going forward. And look at that, your next card is the World card. Yeah, so this is that new chapter. Isn't it interesting that over here you have number 29 and I told you that you're just at the end of a cycle and that new cycle is about to begin? This Pegasus here is that thing that I saw here that propels you forward. And then your very next card is the World card, which is a new beginning, a new chapter. I feel it's bigger than a new chapter. I feel like you closed a book and now you're starting a new book, especially with all of these butterflies here. So yeah, you have a pretty significant transformation coming up for you. And once again, there's a lot of safety here. And it's truly your dreams are coming true. Look at, you have all the stars here again. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. You have stars on so many of these cards. The Nine of Wands, yeah. So your passion, your vision, whatever it is that you have going on here, once again, I feel like it's been quite the road to get here. I feel you've put forth so much time and so much effort. Remember how the sail here is quite tattered and it looks like the cat, excuse me, the cat is even helping to keep it standing up. So yeah, you've been through it, but Spirit is telling me that it's going to be worth it. The level of victory and happiness that you're going to be receiving soon, it's all going to be worth it. So I feel that once again, you're attracting alignment because I'm getting alignment with the Nine Wands here, and you're coming into your power so strongly and so confidently here with this cat here. I just feel like the hard times, the struggle that it took to get to this point, it's almost over. So Spirit says, keep going. Don't give up on this. Don't give up on your goals. Don't give up on what's in your heart because it is absolutely going to pay off for you. So the Nine of Swords, yeah. So some of you may feel like you're never going to get to the end, like your goals are never going to be realized or achieved because of the struggle that you have had getting to this point. So I definitely feel like some of you are struggling, right? Because you have the Eight of Swords here. So you were definitely struggling with something. And then that's what made you go on to this deep dive here. And I feel that you may have been struggling also when you said goodbye to something here with the Eight of Cups, when you walked away from something. And some of you may have a fear that, oh no, I left something, I took a leap of faith, and now I don't know if things are going to come together for me. I don't know if it'll be worth it, or, something like that. And what Spirit is saying is those are just your fears. That's just your ego stepping in, trying to protect you, trying to make sure that you're safe. But nothing like that is actually going to materialize for you. So what is going to materialize, though, is the Two of Cups. And so this is everything coming together for you in perfect balance, perfect harmony. Look at the star right in the middle of the card. So once again, you have the star. So I feel like you're definitely being guided. Your spirit guides, any loved ones who have passed on to the other side, your higher powers, whatever you believe in. I feel all of these energies are helping to guide you toward what you need. And, you know, with the Two of Cups, there's so much emotional balance here. There's so much emotional abundance. There's happiness. There's positivity. You have arrived here with the Two of Cups because you listened to your intuition, because you followed your heart. And this situation that we are talking about here, what you are attracting into your life, it's going to be very, very, very fulfilling for you. Very fulfilling. It's quite the opposite of the Eight of Cups here, where something wasn't working for you. So you have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, so I feel like you made a decision to walk away from something, to start something new. I feel it was absolutely risky. I feel you put in so much hard work, and I feel there were days when you doubted yourself. You were wondering, oh no, are things actually going to work out? Did I make the right decision? But I also feel like you kept going, especially because you have the Eight of Pentacles here. And I feel that you put your heart and soul into a dream that you have, and it is going to pay off for you because you're attracting success. You're attracting abundance and happiness, and that's exactly what you're going to receive. So yeah, Three of Pentacles here, and then the Ten of Pentacles here. Do you see how, because with this card, the Three of Pentacles, I'm seeing a lot of hard work. I'm seeing things coming together, but they're also coming together a little bit slowly. And so I feel like that could be why you may be second guessing yourself. But Spirit says, absolutely, there's no reason. Oh, okay, well, I was taking all your cards away and this one's stuck here. So we're going to look at that one too. Spirit says there's absolutely no reason to doubt that you will be successful. The Chariot card, wow. See, you have all this warrior energy coming into power. Where was it? So the Ten of Pentacles, you have the what looks like a wolf or a dog here. The lion here. And then it just looks like you're a warrior here. So hard times are coming to an end. You struggled for this and you deserve this. It's absolutely yours. And also, it has, because again, you've done things correctly. You did things the right way. You took your time. I feel you were meticulous about certain details, about, you know, creating things the way that you want them to appear and grow in your life. Spirit and the universe will reward you for that. So let's look at this card. I'm curious what it is. Ooh, the Page of Wands. Okay, so interesting that this card was stuck there. So what this is showing me is that there was a new path for you. There was a new option for you. Whatever this is, you're very, very passionate about it. I feel that you gave it a lot of thought. And I feel that you know, it feels like you were never so sure about something until you came upon this. Like, this feels right. This is you following your passion. This is you giving in to this, you know, deep dive here and to making a life for yourself that you deserve, a life that you've wanted for yourself for quite some time. So yeah, taking a leap of faith, following your passion, following your heart, that is going to pay off for you. And you're attracting alignment, great abundance, happiness, all of the things that I mentioned earlier. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked below. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, group number 2. You have the Celestite. And your card is number 14, Judgment. Soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. So I feel that you are attracting new beginnings into your life. And I feel these new beginnings are going to bring a lot of harmony and balance into your life. I also feel like you may have been looking for answers, or you've been looking for a new direction, something like that. So I feel that you're also going to be receiving answers for which direction to go or which path to take. And there seems to be like you may have multiple options or multiple opportunities, but there's going to be a clear path to take, because that's going to be the most fulfilling path for you and to achieve something that you want or something that's missing in your life. So I definitely feel like with these new beginnings, you are stepping into a time of more alignment and things having more meaning for you in your life. So maybe you're finding your life purpose or something like that. But definitely, I feel some of you could be having kind of like a light bulb moment after a life-changing event. So let's say that maybe you lost a loved one, or maybe some of you lost a job or something like that, something that was a little bit jarring. And I feel that something like that might have happened to get you to do some soul searching to kind of find your true purpose or to find the meaning in your life or something like that. So let's go ahead and see what else we have for you. What else can you tell us for group number 2? So you have change and progress, yes. So you're definitely making changes in your life. And it's interesting that you have the star right here, and then you have the stars right here on this new path that you're going to be taking. So definitely, I feel you're attracting new opportunities. That's what I'm seeing here. New possibilities in your life. I feel you're also, it feels like you're more confident than you were before. And it feels like the path forward, it may have been a little bit rocky for you, but I feel like you're finding your footing. I feel like you're rising up after something happened, and you're going forward despite setbacks that you may have had. And I just feel like you're really becoming, your energy feels more strong and confident, and you're going after your dreams. You're going after your heart. Something I feel catches your attention, and it's like you can't ignore it, and you're going forward with it. So I feel that you're also attracting into your life everything that you need to go on this new journey. So you have affirmation for acceptance. All right, so this is interesting, isn't it? Because remember I was saying toward the end of your judgment card over here that something may have happened, some sort of life-changing event that got your attention, but it also got you thinking about making changes in your life. It made you realize that where you were wasn't necessarily steady, or it wasn't necessarily a stable environment for you. And so I feel that, you know, affirmation for acceptance, I feel soul searching will bring inner peace, okay, to many areas of your life. So I feel that if you're not here right now, you will be in a place of acceptance. You will realize that something was no longer meant for you, and it's time for you to rise above that and go after what is meant for you. Go after this new beginning, because I feel this new beginning is very significant for you for one reason or another. I definitely feel like it's going to have a great impact on your life and the direction that your life takes. What else can you tell us for group number 2, please? Thank you. What is group number 2 attracting? Okay, and you have 3 cards. So let's see what you have here. Trusting your intuition, my life is truly guided. Yes, yes, yes. This is exactly what I've been feeling with the Judgment card and affirmation for acceptance, this card here, with the storm going on here. So this happened for a reason, because you were no longer meant to be there. It was time for a change, time for a shift in your life. And so what I'm seeing with this card, first of all, you have all of the leaves here. So I just feel like there is a major, major change coming into your life. And it's imperative that you listen to your intuition, because I feel you're being handed a key to your future. You're being handed a key to a door, to a new opportunity that is fit perfectly for you. It's almost like something was created just for you, because I'm seeing this keyhole here, and I'm seeing how the key fits that particular keyhole. It doesn't fit any other keyhole. So there's something about what you're attracting. It was designed for you, and it was definitely supposed to happen at this moment in your life. That beyond a doubt, it was meant to happen at this moment in your life. And so you're really going to something like, if you look here, it just looks like fields and fields of grass. And then the tornado happened, and it took you out of your comfort zone, and it's placing you here where you're in the flow. Something is moving to your favor. And also you can see how the water's flowing here, and then you have your makeshift boat here. So you're making progress toward a better place, toward an environment that will be very beneficial for your path forward and for you to create what it is that you want. All right, so proceeding softly, my inner power grows in moments of quietude. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense, because what you see on this card is exactly what was going on with the Judgment card. Soul searching, right? So I feel that you've been searching for new opportunities, searching for a place that you can call your own, something that feels more aligned with your spirit and with your soul. And that's exactly what you're attracting into your life. That's what these new opportunities are. And so I feel that you're going to feel very comfortable. You're going to feel very peaceful. You're going to feel like everything came together at the perfect time, and that you have everything that you need to move forward on this new path. So you have dwelling in truth. I stand in the light of truth. Okay. You have a lot of cards here that take us right back to the Judgment card and the soul searching. So I definitely feel like you wanted to make changes in your life, but you didn't know how, or you didn't know where to go or what to do. And some of you maybe weren't investigating that yet. Maybe some of you hadn't done the soul searching yet. And some of you may have been kind of placed in a circumstance where there was nothing else that you could do but that soul searching. So let's say, for instance, if you lost a job or something like that happened with this tornado here, because you can think of this kind of like the Tower card, where, so once that happens, then you're sitting there thinking, okay, why did that happen? You know, why was I taken out of that situation? What should I be doing now? And with that soul searching, you're trusting your intuition, and you're proceeding, you know, cautiously, but with confidence. And then you have this change in progress toward what you want. So you're attracting exactly what you need to make progress and make these changes in your life. What else can you tell us for group number 2? The King of Cups. Okay, so once again, your cards are showing that what you're attracting into your life is more harmony and balance. So I feel that this is exactly what was lacking in your prior situation, or maybe you're still in that situation. You lacked harmony and balance, but that's exactly what you're about to step into. And I feel that there's just a massive transformation that's coming in for you. I feel that you are getting your power back, because it definitely feels like you lost a little bit of your power along the way with this tornado here. something came in and disrupted your life, which took your power away. But I feel that led you to taking a leap of faith, to taking a chance on something. And I feel you're taking a chance on yourself, or you're taking a chance on a dream that you have, and you're going to find exactly what you wanted all along. So some of you may have ended up in a situation that didn't quite feel right, but you either didn't have any other options, or you didn't know where else to go at that moment in time. And so you were just kind of there for a certain amount of time. Maybe you became comfortable there, even though you knew that this isn't exactly where you're supposed to be. And then the universe was like, okay, hey, you're too comfortable here. We're going to give you a little bit of a shakeup. And that's kind of what got you thinking again about where you should be and what you should be doing. So here you have the Chariot card. Yeah, so you're making some big changes, and I feel like you're making some pretty bold moves. And I do feel like everything is coming together for you. Like, look at the alignment here with these stars. And again, you know, it's really interesting that you have the star right here in the center of the Judgment card. And then all of these stars are aligning here. So you could definitely be attracting alignment in your life to step into new beginnings. Now, I feel that there's something about you learning something, because you have the book here. And then when I was holding the Chariot card, I felt like you were researching something, or you were maybe taking a class, or maybe getting a certificate or a degree in something, or you may be thinking about doing that. At the very least, I feel you should, oh, and also you have the book right here on your very first card. I forgot to mention that. At the very least, I feel like you should investigate something or research something that caught your attention, that caught your eye. And some of you will be taking a class, or like watching videos or something like that, like where you can learn on your own. So yeah, it definitely feels like some of you will be learning a new skill, and it doesn't have to be something that's going to take a long time. Maybe you want to learn how to build this boat here, and you're going to do it yourself, you know, so it could be something that could just take you a few days to kind of research, and then you can reference that as you go forward. But yeah, I'm definitely hearing something about learning something that's in like a book, or, you know, online, where you can research something like that. So here you have the Magician card. Yeah, I definitely feel like something happened to put you on the right path. So I feel like not necessarily that you were on the wrong path before, because I do feel like there may have been something that you learned there, or something that you accomplished there. But you have the lightning here, and then you have the tornado here. So there was a major disruption in your life to get your attention, to get you on the right path at this point in your life. And with the Magician, you have everything that you need to go forward on this new path. But it's interesting that the Magician comes after the Chariot, when I kept seeing that you need to research something, or gather information on something, or take a class, whatever it is for you. So that could be the missing piece for you to move forward. And, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be a class or anything like that. It just feels like there's a piece of information that you will gain that will propel you forward, or that will kind of make this whole vision that you have, I'm hearing, make it perfect, make it better. So let's say, for instance, like if you had the boat here, but you didn't have the sail on here yet, and then you research something, you're like, oh, I'm supposed to put a sail on the boat. Okay. And so then that makes it so much better, and it makes your journey forward so much easier. So it could be something really simple like that. But what I'm seeing here with the Magician card is that whatever you want to attract in your life, you will absolutely be able to attract that with a certain amount of ease, as long as you're putting the effort into it. I feel that the universe definitely assists you in moving forward. Okay, now you have the Ace of Pentacles. So you see what I'm saying? How there's a new beginning here. There's a new path forward. And it's interesting that you have kind of these steps right here on the change in progress card, and then you absolutely have steps here, because I feel like here you're on the boat, you step off the boat and you walk down this path here, and then this is, you're continuing forward on this new path. So yeah, definitely there's a new opportunity. Some of you are traveling somewhere. And I feel that to travel to this new place, it may have been a journey getting there. Like, because I'm seeing something about there may have been indecision with where you were going to go or when would be the perfect time for you to go there. But what I'm seeing is that everything aligns for you at the perfect time. And so if you were wanting to make these changes in your life, you were wanting to go somewhere or move somewhere or take a trip somewhere, and you tried and tried and tried, and it just wasn't ever the right time, I feel like the right time is definitely going to be happening for you pretty soon, and everything's going to be in alignment for you, because it does feel like there was some sort of blockage in you moving forward, but that blockage is going to be, I'm hearing it's going to be passing. So I don't know exactly what that means. What does the passing mean? I suppose it means that it's going to be removed from your life. Yeah, okay. So the passing is connected to the tornado and how the tornado passes through areas. It comes in, it hits, and it goes away. So yeah, there's something about that where there's going to be a swift change for you that's going to open the path for you to move forward. Yeah. Definitely. Okay. So you have the Four of Wands. So you are starting something new. You are getting exactly what you need. So you're attracting these new beginnings. You're attracting everything that you need to put the pieces together. And where you're going is very stable. You're building something that's very strong. It has strength. It has longevity. And again, there's harmony and balance that I'm feeling here. But the harmony and balance, it's multi-layered. I feel it is within a lot of different structures in your life, which is interesting because over here you have soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. And that's exactly what I'm feeling here with the 4 pillars right here. And then the buildings back here. So this card you have outside here, but then you also have inside the building. So it feels like there's a kind of balance and harmony within your inner self and your outer self. So I feel like this is can literally be like what you want on a soul level. What you've been manifesting is coming to life right before your eyes. So you have the inside and the outside there. I also feel like this could be related to work life and home life, where everything kind of balances and flows together. Some of you might be working from home. That could definitely be a possibility. The 8 of Swords. Yeah, see, you felt stuck where you were, or you felt like you were under some sort of constraint or something like that. You didn't see the answers. You needed to go through that soul searching. You needed to have something drastically shake things up here in order for you to see the truth of the situation, in order for you to see that there is a way forward. And that's exactly why you had that storm coming through, because it brought you to a place of soul searching. Now, the thing to understand here is that you're not stuck here. And so here, I feel you weren't living your truth. You weren't living to your highest potential, because right above this is, I stand in the light of truth and dwelling in truth. So with the 8 of Swords, you feel stuck, but you're not really stuck. There is a way forward. There is a way to change things. You just couldn't see what it is. But you are receiving these answers, and then that allows you to move forward. And it just feels like you're in perfect alignment. So you want to listen to your intuition as you progress outside of these constraints here. The 8 of Wands. I feel like once you do that soul searching, it feels like there's a light bulb moment, kind of like what you have here in the Magician card, when everything connects for you. And I feel, okay, here's the thing. I feel that there's this light bulb moment where everything connects for you. And as soon as you get that connection, I feel something happens very, very quickly. And I feel it's regarding some form of communication. So it could be that once you commit to a certain path, there's communication regarding your path where you see the way forward very, very clearly, and you're able to start this new journey where you don't, because it feels like you don't have to wait that long to move forward once you have the answers, once you realize why this happened here. And once you go through this soul searching, everything comes together for you. So the communication, I feel there's definitely something about two here. And I know earlier I was talking about like there's more options for you. There's going to be more opportunities for you, a more fulfilling path. So this could definitely be, like, let's say if you are looking for a new job, maybe you're going to have 2 new job offers, or you're going to be communicating with people. Let's say if you want to start your own business and you need someone to help you run that business, maybe you'll have 2 people in the running and you're going to decide between 2 people. The 5 of Swords. So yeah, you are realizing that you were putting a lot of energy into something that was quite outside of your control. It feels like you needed to come to a place where you gave up the fight. But see, the thing is that this fight that you were putting up it just wasn't going to get you to where you wanted to go. I feel it was like coming up against a brick wall. No matter how hard you tried, no matter what you did, there was a lack of communication. There was something on the other side that was very, very stubborn. And the universe saw this, the universe knew that, and I feel that's why you were pulled out of this situation, because you weren't able to achieve what you wanted to achieve here. There's a lot of jumbled energies that I'm feeling with this, where maybe certain people weren't telling you what their intentions were, or certain energies weren't quite to your advantage, I guess we could say, because it feels like something was kind of cloak and dagger with this energy. Nobody's on the same page here, and it gives me like a weird energy that I do not like. And that's exactly why you were taken out of that situation, because it was something that I feel like you couldn't see in the situation at one point in time. And so Spirit may have either showed you what was really going on, or just showed you that, hey, you want to do all this stuff, like let's say if it's with your career, but you're never going to achieve that with this company because they're not going to support you in the way that you need to be supported. So definitely these changes were absolutely meant to happen at this particular point in time. Yeah, because you're supposed to be going down a different path. And here we see that with the Knight of Pentacles. So this is just kind of kickstarting you on a new journey, on a path that you can create on your own. I feel that you're more independent here. You're doing things the way you want to do things. And I feel that once you realize that with this situation, you turn away from it and you don't look back. So I definitely feel like you get a sense of closure, and you may even have a sense of disgust or something with this situation here that came to an end. Kind of like you may feel betrayed or something within a situation, like you put forth a lot of effort and that energy wasn't reciprocated towards you. And so you're done, you close that door, you close that chapter, and you're going after something new. So this could definitely have to do with a new job, or with you moving into a new home, something like that. But you're definitely attracting an energy that is quite the opposite of this energy over here. So over here, something is hidden over here. You're not seeing the full picture over here. But where you're going, the energy is much lighter. The energy is very much more upfront and like honest and true and reciprocal. Look at this death card. So you definitely have a death and rebirth situation that's going on here. No doubt in my mind that something was no longer meant for you. In order for you to receive and even be aware of these new opportunities, this had to come to an end. So yeah, if you didn't take the initiative to remove yourself from that situation, the universe did it for you. And I feel that you're going through a period of time where you're about to level up dramatically. Everything that is due to you, I feel, is on its way to you. And I keep feeling like this has something to do with work in one form or another. So the work environment could be secondary or it could be primary here, but I definitely feel like work is somehow connected to this situation. So you have the Empress card. Yes, I love this so much when we're talking about what are you attracting into your life, because I feel that you're quite literally, in your case, attracting a lot of new things into your life. You're attracting balance and harmony for sure. But there's a whole new life that I'm feeling here. It's like a whole new book that you're starting to write. And I love that here you have the Death card. And then here with the Empress, you have the butterflies here. You have the dragonfly here, both indicating that you're going through a transition. Major changes are on the way to you. There's a lot of productivity down here with the bunnies. You're very focused. You have a great understanding at this point about why everything happened the way that it did. You're very comfortable here. You feel very safe and stable. Whereas before, things were very unstable and just that weird energy. So yeah, I feel that you are also, you know, you're coming into your power with the Empress card here, just like it says here, my inner power grows in moments of quietude. So I feel like you're becoming more comfortable with yourself and who you are. All right, your last card is the Emperor. Yeah, this makes so much sense. So absolutely, you are changing your life from the bottom up, I feel. You're more confident in your direction. You have a plan. You have done that research. Remember, I was talking about doing the research, reading something, figuring things out, putting a plan together, and you're going to implement that plan. And so it definitely feels like you're attracting, right, these new beginnings, of course, but you're also attracting people, places, things, and situations into your life at exactly the perfect moment. And these things show up to help propel you forward on this new journey. So it definitely feels like you're rebuilding basically like your whole life. And the thing is that you're standing in the light of your truth. You're standing in your soul alignment here. And that's exactly why you are attracting peace and harmony in all areas of your life, because you're attracting things that are on that same vibration, because you're up-leveling your energy. So everything that you attract into your life is also going to hold that energy of having harmony and balance itself. So if you're attracting new friends into your life, new romantic partner, a new job, all of those things are going to have that same energy that you now have. And so everything in your life starts to come into harmony and balance. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked below. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, group number 3. You have the Angelite, and your card is number 13, Goals. Progress is positive and personal goals will be achieved. All right, so that's great news. So I feel that what you're attracting into your life is success, stability, definitely finances, And I feel this could include new job opportunities. I also feel like your goals are getting closer and that they actually feel like they're getting closer. Like it feels like this is something that you can achieve. You're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel after putting in a lot of hard work into something. So yeah, I definitely feel like there are some pretty significant changes coming up for you. I feel like you're moving past obstacles and you're making very significant progress. So yeah, there could definitely be a new beginning happening here, absolutely, especially with number 13, because that corresponds to the death card in the tarot deck. So it's kind of like, you know, this rebirth that you've been waiting for, that you've been so focused on, that is finally happening for you. And it just really feels like you're transforming from planning something to achieving something, or from working really, really hard towards something to seeing the fruits of your labor finally, like things are finally paying off for you. What can you tell us for group number 3, please? What is group number 3 attracting? Affirmation for growth. Yeah, absolutely. And this card says so much to me because I feel that you've been cultivating something. You've been working really hard towards something. You've been dedicated. You've been focused. And look at this plant starting to sprout here. Okay, so you're making progress. You're seeing significant changes starting to happen for you. You're realizing that your hard work was absolutely worth it for you, 100%. So yeah, and I feel some of you may have acquired a new skill set or something like that, and now you're going to have some job opportunities come in. Some of you may have started a business and you've been working so hard on this business and you just absolutely love what you're doing, but it could have been slow up until this point, but you're going to see some major progress with that soon. So you have seasonal harvest. Isn't that interesting how here you're literally planting things, you're in a garden here, and then here you're harvesting. So this is basically what I've been saying, right? So if your goal was to, you know, have a garden and have it be lush and beautiful, and you've done that, your hard work is paid off because now you're harvesting. So absolutely, this aligns perfectly with what I have been talking about. And I feel like you're about to feel very grounded in this new life and this new situation, whatever you've been building here, more grounded than you have previously felt in this situation. And the reason why is because you're going to see some very significant progress. Thank you. What else can you tell us? For group number 3, what is group number 3 attracting? Oh, okay, into their life. So I'm curious what this one is. Oh, believing in magic. True magic is abounding in my life. That is amazing because I feel this is exactly how you're going to feel. I feel everything is coming together for you. Significant progress. And some things that it brings you might be a little bit surprising to you. In a good way, in a really good way. I feel like you may be receiving some sort of communication from someone or something very soon. It seems like, what is that connected to? I'm like trying to see the picture. It's not coming through yet. Oh, well, some of you, it could be a job offer, but others of you, I feel like you're getting some kind of award or something like that. Also, there's a key here. So some of you will be, I feel, getting a key to a new office. Some of you with goals, some of you have saved enough money or you've made a lot of progress in your work life and you've saved some money, or you've had like a huge sale or something like that where you can buy a home or you can move into a nicer apartment or something like that. Just, you know, whatever your living situation is. I feel like there could be an upgrade with that. Some of you will be opening your own business and you're getting the key to your new office. Some of you may be receiving a promotion or something like that, and you're receiving the key. Whatever this is, it is bringing you so much happiness. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm finally achieving what I've been working so hard toward. Being in the flow. I am in the flow of the universe. You absolutely are. You absolutely are. I just feel like some of you took a leap of faith with something. Some of you kind of put all of your eggs in one basket and you said, okay, this has to work because I have nothing else to go back to. And you make it work. You absolutely make it work. So you're definitely attracting abundance into your life for sure. And you're going to love where you end up. What else can you tell us for group number 3, please? What is group number 3 attracting into their life? All right, so you have the 5 of Pentacles. So if you have been working really, really hard towards something and you haven't seen any progress regarding that particular thing yet, I feel like you are about to see some significant progress. And it feels like, you know, especially where you have believing in magic here, it feels like you're going from this, just like, so let me set this card here. So exactly what we have going on here, where you're working towards something, you're enjoying what you're doing, but you're not seeing this type of progress. You're not seeing this type of progress. And so some of you may wonder if you should give up on this particular thing, if you will achieve your goals, you know, saying what's going to happen. Now, I keep seeing something quite dramatic happening, something very, very positive, but dramatic happening, where all you have to do is believe in the magic, believe in your goals, believe that you can achieve this particular thing, and then you do. You absolutely do achieve what it is that you set out to achieve. So I feel like there's an answer that is like right there. There's an opportunity that's right there. I feel that you are extremely close to achieving a significant portion of your goal. So Spirit says, don't give up. All right, so here you have the 3 of Swords. So why am I feeling like you want to give up on this? Because from what I'm seeing, everything is working out in your favor. So what is going on here? Did you have something that fell through? Something where it feels like maybe something was put on pause, or you had to stop something? That's what I feel here. Let me get another card and see what is going on here. Yeah, okay, the Wheel of Fortune. This makes a lot of sense. So yeah, it feels like maybe something didn't work out in your favor regarding a goal that you have, or you had a setback or something like that. And what I'm seeing is that is going to change for you. So some cycle that you've been on where it kind of feels like you're wondering, you're second guessing yourself. Something is changing, okay? Believing in magic. Do you see how everything is popping out of the hat here and being in the flow? So this is what you're attracting into your life right here. You're attracting progress, and it's not just any progress, it's quite significant progress. So this right here, there's a lack going on in your life, but it's so interesting that you have the 5 of Pentacles here, and then you have the coins here. So I definitely feel like finances are going to be shifting dramatically for you, absolutely dramatically for you. There's definitely, beyond a doubt, a huge transformation where you're able to move past restrictions that you've had in your life. You're able to step into a new phase in your life. So you have 13 here, which corresponds to the Death card. So here you kind of have a death and rebirth also, especially with the 3 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. Something that was very painful, and I feel it was just moving so slowly for you. You thought you were going to have to give up on your dream, on your goals. That is not going to happen. You're having this reversal of fate here, reversal of fortune. You have the snake here, which is showing that you're able to expand out of your current environment. the Eight of Cups. So yeah, you're expanding beyond your current environment. Some of you are shifting something within your goal. Some of you are making significant progress so that you can walk away from this over here. So walking away from a phase in your goal where you weren't seeing progress. So let's say if you started a new exercise routine or something like that, and you were working hard, and you didn't see any progress. Well, then all of a sudden one day you start to see more definition, or you start to see that you're losing weight on the scale. So definitely a difficult time in your life regarding your goal. That is shifting, and what you're attracting into your life is the magic of how everything comes together for you. All right, so, okay, literally I just said how everything comes together for you, and you have the Three of Pentacles. So I definitely feel like it's been slow progress so far, but what I'm seeing is that you're perfecting something. You are slowly but surely going to be creating a name for yourself in some sort of industry, or with a job, or whatever it is that you have going on here. Now, this Three of Pentacles is also very much in the flow of things. So there's a lot of work to be done, and you're getting that work done. You're making slow but steady progress. So Spirit is saying, look, even if it doesn't feel like you're making progress, you are. So come back to this card over here, Affirmation for Growth. You actually have these two little plants right here, and then this plant here that's sprouting. So definitely, whatever this is that you're doing, it is a slower moving situation. But I feel that once something happens here, and it feels like things are coming together for you, kind of almost overnight, where things just all of a sudden come together. All of a sudden you've made a name for yourself. All of a sudden people recognize you, your name, what you've been doing, and you're being rewarded for all of that hard work that you put in the beginning, where you weren't receiving much acknowledgement for your hard work. So that is shifting for you. So I feel you're definitely attracting recognition for the hard work that you've put into this goal that you have, or you yourself are starting to see the progress that you have made. And so I really feel like this is kind of where you are right now, and then bam, something happens, and you have this right here, where everything is kind of exploding out of the hat, and you have so much progress here. It's like, oh my gosh, which plant do I harvest first? So a lot of activity is coming up fairly soon for you. So you have the Justice card here. So this can definitely indicate new opportunities that are coming in for you. This could be you signing a contract regarding something. Some of you will have a lump sum of money that comes in by signing a contract, especially if you're doing something where for work, like if you get lump sums of money for a job that you do, and then maybe you don't work for a while and then you get a lump sum of money, and then you don't work for a while and you get a lump sum of money. That's possible. I am also seeing that finances are going to be increasing for everybody, going from kind of like nothing at first to a little bit trickling into a lot of money. And so whether you're getting lump sums of money, or if you're getting a reoccurring paycheck, regardless of that, your money is absolutely increasing for you. I feel also that you are overcoming some kind of obstacle that you had. It feels like there may have been some twists and turns, possibly some unexpected things that happened along the way to you achieving your goals, but you're overcoming that, you're figuring things out, and you're moving forward. I feel you also may be realizing what's not working for you and how to fix that, what you can bring in instead. So it might be a little bit of trial and error for you. You might need to leave certain things behind, making some kind of tough calls regarding something, but I'm definitely seeing all of that as being worked out. Yeah, absolutely. The Five of Wands. This is basically what I was just saying, where you're going from a place of, some of you are kind of like banging your head against the wall because something isn't working. But what's happening is you're finding the perfect ingredients, the perfect element, so that things are in flow. And things, once things get into flow, I feel like they don't go out of flow. It's it feels like there was something that just wasn't quite right, something that you couldn't put your finger on, but you figure it out, and that's when everything starts to go much, much quicker. So you could also be attracting a solution into your life regarding something that wasn't working out for you, especially with the Five of Pentacles here and the Five of Wands. You're figuring out how to get things moving in the right direction. Yeah, see? So now you have the Two of Cups. See, this is exactly what I was saying. You're figuring out what works, what doesn't work. You're replacing things that don't work. You're finding the solution, the magic bullet, the magic solution, whatever it is, to get things in flow. And here things are very, very much in flow. And things are coming together for you. So I feel you're also attracting exactly what you need to increase your success and to keep your success. So any losses that you had, because it definitely feels like with the Three of Swords, you either had some sort of loss or you felt like you were going to have to give up on this idea entirely. That is absolutely not going to be happening for you. You will not have to give up on this idea. You may have to change things a little bit, or maybe something that you thought was going to be with you on this journey ends up not being able to follow you further on this journey, but that actually works out to your favor because right after the Three of Swords, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So what looks on the surface to be an unfortunate circumstance will actually be replaced by something that is much, much better for your situation and your goal going forward. Yeah, see, you have the Strength card here. So it just feels like things are coming together for you, sometimes in mysterious ways, which could be exactly why you have believing in magic here, where you're gaining the upper hand on something. I feel it's that missing piece. There's something that makes this idea pop. It makes it stand out. And so there is a sense of healing here. Once you start to see things coming together, I feel that you understand, okay, now I'm on the right path. Now I have everything in alignment. And then you understand that you're starting to make progress. Your idea and your goals, they're gaining strength. You're gaining power with this. And things are just really, really looking up for you. And you are starting to feel more in alignment, basically, with your goals. The Two of Wands. Yeah, see, so the Two of Wands is right below the Eight of Cups. So I feel like you may have had to let go of something that was attached to your goals in order for you to realize that there was a better option there. And I feel that this actually comes as a great relief because some of you thought you were going to have to give up on this idea, on this goal. And I'm telling you, that is not the case. And I feel that's why you have this card here, which says progress is positive and personal goals will be achieved, because Spirit is trying to say, look, you may be going through tough times regarding your goal, but that does not mean that you are not going to achieve success. That doesn't mean that you're not going to have exactly what you want here. So you're definitely attracting success, but I feel that you're attracting solutions so that you can have that success. You're attracting options so that you can have that success. I feel that there's absolutely a decision that needs to be made here, but I feel that one decision over the other really stands out, and you choose that right decision. You make the right decision, and that's also what's helping you be in the flow with the universe. So it definitely feels like something may have been impeding your flow, but you're fixing that. And that's when everything really gets rolling for you. The Knight of Wands. Yeah, definitely you've solved a problem. You absolutely have. So it may have been something where you were going too quickly and you needed to slow down a little bit and assess what was going on, what was working, what wasn't working, like I said earlier. And once you do that, then you're able to move forward. Then there's nothing stopping you. Nothing is getting in your way. So this really makes a lot of sense given that we had the Five of Wands here, because in the traditional Five of Wands, is, a lot of you know, there's something that's not working. And it's like all the people on the card, nobody's really listening to the other people on the card. Progress isn't being made. But here with this Five of Wands, everything is very much in flow, just like this card here. So you have solved the problem. The wands, the court cards and the wands, there can a lot of times be problems here, but there's also potential to solve the problem. And that's exactly what you've done here. So now, once you made that decision with the Two of Wands, now you're back on the horse, so to speak, and you're moving forward with your goal. So I feel this is when you really, really start to see progress being made regarding whatever your goal is here. And I feel like there was something else here. Let me look at your cards real quick. Oh, yeah. So some of you are attracting people into your life, an organization into your life. So basically a person, place, thing, or situation into your life that's going to be the solution to your problems here. So this could be where somebody gives you a piece of information. Somebody joins your team, and that's exactly what you needed to, complete the picture and to get things rolling. Whatever it is that was missing or that was off, that's being fixed. So Spirit says, please don't give up on this idea. It's a great idea. You're going to find financial success here with this idea. Something just needs to be tweaked just a little bit. So you have the Four of Wands. Oh my gosh, I love this card for your last card. So what you have here, you have a bunch of butterflies up here. So this is so interesting to me because we started with number 13, which is death and rebirth. And then here we're ending with your butterflies. So a couple things here. You're definitely going to have your happy ending with this goal. You're going to achieve your goal. You're going to be very successful with this goal. I feel that you have put in so much hard work. You've definitely set a very strong foundation. And yes, things may have been on pause for a minute, or you needed to figure things out before you could move forward. But that happened so that you can reach your fullest potential, because there was something that's slightly off. But once you fixed that, once you got that kink out, now things are coming together. And you could definitely be signing a contract regarding something, because the Four of Wands and the Justice card, to me personally, can both indicate signing a contract. So this could be you finding the perfect job opportunity, you finding the perfect person to help run your business. Whatever it is, there's so many things being in flow now. Whereas before up here, something's just off, right? But you have fixed this. And so now things are in flow. I mean, look at this. You have the Four of Wands, things coming together, making progress. There's a celebration here also. And I feel the celebration is you're celebrating success, right? So it may be just the first stage of success, but it's the beginning of massive, massive progress that you're going to be making. So I hope this helped you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked below. Thank you so much for watching.